I am a firm believer in nose to tail cooking, a sustainable culinary philosophy focused on using every edible part of an animal. It is a way of honoring the whole animal while also reducing waste and building deeper flavor in your cooking. In this case, we're making a shrimp stock, using the shells from the shrimp while saving the meat for other recipes. The same principles applies to vegetables. Making a stock or broth is the perfect opportunity to use what you have left in your fridge before it goes to waste. As you can see, I am using whole vegetables because I didn't have any leftovers in my fridge. I am using one whole onion and giving it a rough chop. The size does not matter since we're not using these vegetables in another recipe. I am also chopping one full carrot. Try to keep the pieces medium size so everything cooks evenly. Next, I am adding one whole pepper and 2 celery sticks. And when it comes to garlic, I do not hold back. I am using 5 garlic cloves, but if you want more, go for it. Garlic and shrimp are just a perfect match. To make peeling easier, I like to smash the garlic with the size of my knife. Once you press it down, the skin comes off very easily. Since this is a Costa Rican inspired recipe, I am using 2 types of cilantro. The one in my left hand is culantro coyote, and the one in my right hand is regular cilantro you can find at most grocery stores. Culantro coyote can be harder to find, but you can usually get it at Latin or Asian markets. Skip it if you cannot find it. Give everything a rough chop and add it all into a large pot. For this recipe, I was really excited to find shrimp that were already deveined but still had the shells on, which is exactly what I was looking for. I do not have to remove the vein and I still get to use the shells, which are perfect for building flavor in this stock. If you have fish heads or any other seafood scraps, you can absolutely add them to your stock. I am only using shrimp today because that's what I had on hand, but adding other parts will give your broth more depth. Remove the shells from your shrimp and add them to the pot with the vegetables. If your shrimp are not deveined like mine, this is the moment to clean them before continuing. I am going to use this shrimp stock to make arroz con camarones, a very typical Costa Rican dish. This stock is also great for recipes like gumbo or any other seafood-based dish where you want to build deep flavor from the start. Place your pot over low to medium heat and let it warm up gently. We do not want this to boil. Now, add herbs that pair well with shrimp and will complement the arroz con camarones. I am using oregano, cumin seeds, and bay leaves. Add them directly into the water, give everything a quick stir, and let it slowly heat up. Because we are working with a large pot, it might take around 10 minutes to come up to temperature. What we're looking for is a very gentle simmer, not a boil. If the stock starts boiling, lower the heat right away. By keeping it at a slow simmer, the water gradually extracts all the flavor from the vegetables and shrimp shells, which is exactly what we want. If you see small bubbles forming, that is perfectly fine. What you want to avoid are large, aggressive bubbles. And after about an hour, the vegetables will be noticeable, reduce in size, and are much softer. The colors will fade and the greens will turn dull and slightly brownish. That is a good sign. Once the cooking time is done, remove the pot from the heat. If you're using the stock right away, strain it immediately using a fine strainer. Just be careful, it will be hot. If not, let it cool for about 2 to 3 hours before straining it. I like to use a ladle instead of pouring everything at once to avoid making a mess. Strain a little at a time. Once everything is strained, use a funnel and the same ladle to transfer your shrimp stock into containers. If you're not using it immediately, store in the fridge for up to 1 week. This shrimp stock is very versatile. You can use it for soups, gumbo, rice dishes, and more. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Make sure to follow along because next week I will be sharing the recipe for shrimp and rice or arroz con camarones. You can also find more Costa Rican recipes here on this channel with printable versions available on my website. See you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.